here tonight. Special KOF shout out to the homeboys at Dream Cancel. You know.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dream Cancel podcast, and this is episode 76 of Dream Cancel Live. My name is Desmond, the administrator of DreamCancel.com. On today's show, we're going to be talking with Romance and K317, who will be coming in shortly, about their impressions of King of Fighters 14 last week up at Wednesday Night Fights and a little bit at E3. So right now we have Romance on the show. What's up, Romance? You there, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, how are you?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Not a problem. Yeah, I want to talk about all I felt when I was playing King of Fighters last week.
Oh, great. Yeah, because I would like to know, man. Because I saw you play, and like there's so many questions I want to ask about your experience playing the game.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I can't wait to play the game, man. Honestly, I fall in love with the game, and I just can't wait to play it more and more.
Right, great. All right, cool. Before we get into that, we're gonna get into some quick news, promo plugs, shout outs, tournament announcements, results, etc. Buy Dream Cancel t-shirts at dreamcancel.com/shop. We have many different shirts for you to buy. Romance, do you have one?
No, I don't have one.
Okay, I'll get you one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And this is Mysterio, Lucha wearing a shirt. This is me wearing a Dream Cancel Cup shirt. So yeah, again, dreamcancel.com/shop. Chat with us at Discord, the Dream Cancel Discord KOF server.
Okay.
We have a lot of fun there. We have events and stuff there. Talk about KOF and other things. So go ahead and join us. You can find it on the front page of Dream Cancel, on the left hand side, and there's like links floating around and stuff like that. So feel free to join us. King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition. Buy it on Steam. We had a Steam battles, or say an online tournament where we had people on the West Coast play and people on the East Coast play. We had two brackets. For East Coast side, Emil or MOKOF, he won on that side. And on the West Coast side, the bracket was a little weird, man. We had a fair amount of people that didn't really have, I would say, good connections. So, I mean, you can read the results on that one. I mean, I won, but there was a lot of, like, forfeits and stuff like that because of connection issues. So, next time before you play, be sure to, I would say, test your connection out with other people. Make sure that your computer is good, because I know sometimes, people's computers, they work differently, when you play online and whatnot. So yeah, just everybody, for the next time that we do one, just try your best to make sure that your computer is good for it and your connection is good for it. But for those people that had good connections and stuff like that, I hope you had fun. The next one we'll do will be probably King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match on Steam. So we'll do the same thing. Have a West Coast bracket and an East Coast bracket, and yeah, it'll be good. All right, cool. Also, buy King of Fighters 13 on Steam. Shouts to KOF Funeral. Shouts to Video Games XD. Shouts to Team Chaos.
Yeah.
Team Chaos. And actually, I do have some questions about Team Chaos regarding KOF 14. I'll ask soon. That just popped in my head.
Okay.
Donate to dreamcancel.com at dreamcancelsnk@gmail.com. Shouts to good people, Rochanaji, Gunsmith, VCO, and everyone else at rochanaji.com. Big shout outs, much respect.
Family.
Yep. View the Dream Cancel forums via Tapatalk. Just download it on your smartphone so you can view the Dream Cancel forums. We'll open up the KOF 14 section up really soon. So go ahead and check that out when it happens. And I would like to give a shout out to CEO 2016 this weekend. KOF 14 will be there. The 36 character build will be featured. So if you're in the Orlando, Florida area, you're attending CEO 2016. Go ahead and play KOF 14. Try it out. Let us know what you think of the game. Hopefully it'll be streamed or something like that, or people will try to see if we can watch it some way somehow up at CEO.
I might go.
Oh, you might go?
I might go. Yeah, I might go. I will know by tomorrow. I might go.
Oh, great, cool, man. That'll be very, very cool for you to check it out, because I know you want to play some more KOF.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
All right, cool, great. So let's actually, Summer Jam, Summer Jam 10, excuse me, presented by BE Gaming, powered by Twitch. I think KOF 14 might be there. We're not sure. We'll get some more news on that soon. And we got Kane 317.
DC Kane in the house.
Yo.
You hang.
What's up,
How's
dude?
it going, guys?
Oh man, it's going great, man. Good to have you on the show, dude.
Good game. Yeah.
So what did I miss?
Not much. We're just going through some just general news and whatnot.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, we'll get to the questions and stuff soon. But we were just talking about Summer Jam 10. Not sure if when is that again? When is Summer Jam? Let me look.
All I know is 14's going to be there, right?
It should be, man, but it's August 19th. And the game comes out a couple days after that. I don't know if it'll be too late for a character build, you think?
It must be the full build then.
Yeah, it must be the full bill.
But it's the 19th.
Yeah, I know. It's right before the release. I remember when they first announced it, I thought that's kind of cool that the Atlas is collaborating and trying to promote the game.
Okay. All right. That'll be interesting to see. All right. So let's go back a little bit and talk about some tournaments that has just transpired. So it was Hyper Battle 3 hosted by Kings of Ko. The winners for the KOF 13 tournament is KCO Pedro. Second place was KBR, Kane Blue River. And third place was El Principal. And you can check out the top 4 footage, the finals footage, on the front page of Dream Cancel. Pedro posted it up a day after he posted up the archives. So check that out. And also, I don't know if did any of y'all check this out, the War KOF tournament?
I did not get a chance to, no.
I think I hear something about Cannibalito was playing there or something.
Yeah, he got second, and the first place winner was Koopa. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It was streamed by ONVCO. So if you go to Texas FGC Crew YouTube, you can check out the finals footage there, and it looked like it was a good time. So big ups to the people that played KOF there at War KOF. Where was it in Mexico? Sonora? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Sonora.
Sonora? All right, cool. All right, great. Ooh. KOF Station Channel. All right, what did y'all think of that? Kane, I know you checked it out.
Oh man, I'm loving it. I just love any form of promotional coverage that SNK is putting out. Seems like they're really embracing 2016. The whole streaming and whatever it is, inviting down some players to demo the game. That's awesome. Introducing us to the art director, game developer, sound director. I mean, it's kind of cool to kind of see all your pretty much childhood heroes that made all the games that we all love and grew up in the 90s come together and collaborate. Yeah, it's great. I think the web station's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was absolutely very helpful. I thought it was incredible considering that I've never seen SNK do something like that before with any of their games, if I clearly recall. So I am for it 100%, and I hope that they continue using it after the game comes out. Like maybe do kind of like with like Excellent Adventures. You ever watch that?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll have like some more matches. Maybe show off some things that might be revealed later on after the game is out. Probably. Maybe even do like a first to 10 series or something with some players, feature some new people in there. I think there's a lot that they can do with KOF Station channel. So hopefully they'll use it to their advantage to keep pushing out the game even when the game is out and released.
Yeah, I know they reached out to some of the community members, such as Madman Cafe's professor, to do like the translating. And shout outs to MM Cafe, and hopefully they'll reach out to other communities to do some translation. They already have the subtitles in English, but I'm sure the Latino community will love it in Spanish, and I'm sure the Korean community, so on and so forth. So I mean, once they have that platform, there's a lot of potential to kind of really get out to the audience, and that's the first step,
I think that's really important, because I did a feedback on Spanish, and I noticed somebody just like Google translating and do it in English, and then sometimes it's like you lose the meaning of a lot of things, and then they use that to translate it to Japanese, and I'm like, oh my God, what are they translating? Yeah, that's gonna be really important, like people to translate in their native language. That'll be like really good for the community.
Yeah, because KOF is a global game. So many people play it all over the world, many different countries and languages. So we'll see how this goes. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's just good to see like SNK really have like a face finally.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, dude. It's I don't want to say it's weird, you know what I'm saying, but it's good to see.
Definitely you can see. And then I was talking with some of those guys at E3, and we are so happy as a community, Latino community, because they're helping us a lot. Like they're actually there for us. They're like, oh, I know you guys, you guys there, you guys support the game. Such countries such as I don't know, Peru, Mexico, Chile, Colombia. They're like, we're gonna support you guys, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. We were so happy about that.
Mhm. All right, great. That all sounds good. Everything just sounds so good so far. All right, cool. So, you know what? Why don't we start with the questions that I have regarding you guys' experience at E3 and Wednesday night fights that happened last week. Last week seemed like a very busy week for y'all.
Oh, definitely.
It was.
Yeah, it was a fun week, right? Right, Romance? I know he tweeted out like this is gonna be the beginning of a crazy fun week.
Yeah, it was, man. I mean, it was not enough time. I swear, I was tired every day, but it was just not enough time.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. Like we want some more, We want to bring that week back.
Right. They're like, okay, we're gonna do exhibition games 2 out of 3. I'm like, 2 out of 3? You want me to just play 2 games? That was bad. That was really bad.
All right. So, all right. I wanted to know, what was the first thing you noticed when you started playing Romance, and then I'll ask Kane 317.
Like, what you mean, like?
Oh, right when you started playing, like when you moved around, what was one of the things that you noticed, just like immediately?
Let's see what Kane thinks about, so I can figure it out better.
Okay.
The movement, like most people have already echoed, it did take some time adjusting. And this is coming from, I've played all since 1994, played all the KOFs, and I walked in knowing that there was going to be some adjustment period. Like people mentioned, the jumps take a while to get used to. And it might be a little bit more so my characters. Like I'm looking at, like say, more of the core characters like Yori, Kim, Kyo, even Terry, they seem to be fine for the most part. But certain characters, it's very noticeable that their jumps have been, I guess they're taking less focus on the jumps and they want you to play more of a ground game. So like most people have said, you instantly feel normals have a little bit more presence. It's more like 98. I feel like the pushback on hit stun is a lot more.
Okay.
So you can't, it's not so common you can do more than like say even 2 light hits. Some characters can do 3 light hits, but most characters can only do like 2. And even if they can do the third, most of the third, because you gotta remember now, all the close standing normals have a far and a close version. So like I'm sure Romance will tell you, Yuri's far B doesn't cancel anymore. Like it's noticeable. Yeah. You shorten your chains a lot, and you kind of have to like, commit more. That's like pretty much my first impression of it.
Right. Okay. All right. Did you notice a difference in movement, Romance, when you played?
Yes, definitely I did. I was like, just like Kane said, it was a different speed, I'm gonna say. Like slightly, you can feel like the game runs a little bit slower, or maybe some characters, like you said. But I actually like that because it's like, you want always new people to play your game. And then for KOF, I think it's hard for newcomers, for people to want to play the game for first time. Play somebody that's been playing for like a year or something, it's hard for them to fight somebody that knows the game. And then now the game is a little bit slower. Normals has more presence, so you can actually react. You can actually make like a react to the jumps, react to the staff. So I think newcomers will like this because they're gonna have more time to react, more time to like play the game. I actually like that part.
Okay. Any follow-up thoughts on that, Kane?
No, I totally agree. I think the game feels so much more accessible to the average player.
Definitely.
I think Wednesday night fight was a perfect example. Some of the Mexican players were coming and they've barely touched the game. But if you're familiar with the series, you can get into it and not feel like you're like weeks behind. And that's a lot to do with the system changes and the way they've changed, EX moves and the way they kind of normalize some of the damages. It just feels great. Like it just feels like you don't feel like, man, I'm playing against a pro player. There's no way I can stand a chance. But with 10 minutes of learning, you can do some simple combos that can do some really, really competitive damage.
Yeah, and here, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just gonna be a matter of time to adjust. Well, for people that has been playing 13 in older games, we just need to get used to it. But I think it's pretty good for newcomers, so that's what I think it's a good thing.
Right.
Like if anything, it's harder for the old players to adjust, whereas people that are from other games seem to have no problem just kind of jumping into it.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting to know. All right. What did you think of the graphics? Because I know a lot of people, they have their feelings about the graphics. How did you like the graphics, Romance, when you seen it?
Well, to be honest, that I was telling on the feedback I throw in Spanish, it was like, to be honest, Desmond, the first trailer that I saw, it was, I don't know what to say. It was, I wanted to see new KOF coming out. It was there. But the first trailer, it was bad.
The first trailer?
Yeah, it was. I was like, it was really bad. But like they were like doing it better and better and better and better. And this last week, man, I just fell in love with the game. The graphics, the stage, man, those stage are really, really sick. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to play that game, man.
All right, great. Kane?
I totally agree. Like people say it all the time. Like, the YouTubes don't do it justice. When you see the game in its fluidity, whatever, the 60 frames per second, you don't even think half a second about the graphics. It looks amazing, and just like Roman said, SNK has been famous for the backgrounds, and they definitely have not let down in that department. In fact, I made a comment the other day. I think like from the marketing to the sound directing to the backgrounds to the art direction, like SNK is like stepped up like a 200% from 13. Like they just upped their game. It's amazing.
All right, great. I feel the same way. When I saw the game up close, it just looks so much better, and it seems that like if you really want to see the game even like remotely close to how it is in person, you gotta like put like YouTube settings on like 1080p, 60 frames per second. But you really have to see the game in person. Even with 13, like 13, you have to see the game in person to really like see the full like amount of detail in the game.
Yeah. Desmond, about those two questions so far, if I know if some people are listening to us, and then I do really want to mention that if people don't think the KOF plays the same way as before, or the graphics are not good as before, I definitely recommend you guys to try the game first. Then think about graphics and think about like gameplay, because I'm pretty sure we all were wrong. I mean, definitely you guys should give it a try, and then I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like the game. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, judging from like the response at E3 and just I was talking to a bunch of casual people just lining up at the booth, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. Like, not one bad thing I could hear anyone say. I'm just purposely listening in about the aesthetics, about the way it looks. I didn't hear one single negative thing about it.
Mm-mm.
All right,
Neither do I.
All right, cool. All right, that's good to hear. So what do you think about the max mode system now in 14 compared to like the hyperdrive system in 13? Romance?
Well, max mode. That's a new thing for everybody. Well, I must say that it's really like interesting. I was talking to some people from Team Chaos, and I was telling them that a meter into max mode activation without the combo, it makes your character totally different. Like I was playing King. I know you guys saw I was playing King, and then I was just max mode because I have a invincible DP, I have double strike, and that was a different character. I was like, okay, this is what I want. I want to be max mode with her, and then I just want to go do something into EX Super. And that I think that's gonna be really important with some characters, because you have new possibilities, new system to the game, to the playstyle. So I think it's really important. And then the usual the usual max mode combo, like hit into max mode and then one or two EXs. It depends what character are you playing, first, second, third, into EX Super. So I think it's really interesting. I liked it a lot.
All right, great. Can you throw in something? What did you think about max mode?
I think it's definitely a very welcomed addition to the system, and almost like a natural progression from 13. Like they said before, they wanted to simplify the system. They didn't want people to worry too much about drive, and I think I mean there's definitely pros and cons to the new system. Anyone that's familiar with 13 that was a little reliant on like wake up reversals with EX moves, you can't really do that anymore unless you're already in max one. And I speak for myself because I'm a Chin user, so the wake up EX flex punch is definitely one of the go-to options, and it's a little bit of a change, but like Roman said earlier, like the most optimal maximal combo for even the first position character, because as a reminder, your maximal meter gets longer and longer depending on the position your character is in your team. But even the most basic one for position 1 is activate 2 EX moves and then super cancel into EX moves. Even that is tangible for the newcomer. That's why I think it's very important. It's not like learning, 7 cancels and one specific one frame timing. It's something that everybody can do. Obviously, your character needs to be able to do that, but that's, one thing. The second thing people have addressed that they've brought concerns was, they're kind of worried about the maximal damage. And it is true because, if you think about it, in 13, to build your drive meter, it might take a whole round or even a round and a half. You might see 1 HD combo or maybe even 2 HD combos per team. But you got to think of it differently now because it's just 1 meter. You can do 2 or 3 max modes in 1 round. And like Roman said earlier, your character totally almost, depending on the character, but you can play almost totally differently once you activate max mode raw, which, once again gives you double the time it would take. So, if you activate max mode during a combo, you only get half the meter versus if you do it outside. Like my chin, I'll activate it raw and I'll start drinking. So now they have to start worrying about that. And then so it's fun. It gives more variety, but it's, it still gives the people that like HC combos, which are maximal combos, still that, that competitive edge. They still want it.
Okay. How do you feel about the removal of canceling specials into specials, drive cancels? Do you think it makes the game a little easier for some people? You think, Romance?
Well, it's actually something that people are talking about because people like to, oh, I'm a max mode or I'm spending my meter. So what can I do with this? Can I cancel super move into another super move and then stuff like that? Well, that's definitely not the case. Well, you can still do like a kind of like HD combo, like when you're max mode. The only thing is that you cannot cancel a special move into special move, and I think it's not gonna hurt, but people maybe would like to cancel stuff into another stuff, But I think it's good. I mean, it's a new game. It's always a new thing, I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a compromise. Like Terry's a great example of the new maximal system. Instead of physically canceling one special move to another, they gave certain special moves certain properties. For example, his EX Power Charge has the wall bounce. His EX Crack Shot has the ground bounce. So there's still ways that certain moves can still link each other without having to worry about canceling it on the physical move, and it gives you a little bit more time. And in my opinion, more flash too. I love these maximum combos; they look amazing. So I think it's a good compromise to once again welcome more people to try the game out, but at the same time let the competitive players do their flashy combos as well.
All right, good. Next question. What past KOF games does KOF 14 feel like to you? Kane, you can start, and then Romance, you can follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's most similar to 98, and I'll actually say 13. Most people say it's like 02, but 13 is kind of a evolution of 02 anyways. That's the reason why I say it. Because you still see a lot of light hit into max mode activations. That's definitely very trademark 13. And, yeah, it wasn't 02, but it's more prominent in 13. So you still get that type of gameplay there. But the heavy neutral game and the normals and just the general speed is very reminiscent of 98 for sure.
Okay. Romance, what do you think? What games?
Yeah, since I tried the first time at the PS PlayStation experience, I thought it was like one of those. It reminded me of those 3 games actually, like 98, 2K2, and then 13. But now that I just hear the Johan speak, I think it makes sense. And then I must say that it'll be like those 2 games fusion, like 98 when you could like use your normals, your special moves like more, and then the max mode activation reminds me 13. So yeah, definitely those two games. Those two games is the best answer, I think.
Okay. All right. Next question. What did y'all think of the auto rush combo system, where you could just press light punch when you get close to opponent and a combo comes out? What did y'all think of that? Romance?
Well, I think I just used it like once by mistake or twice. I don't think is I don't think people is gonna actually use it. Even newcomers, when they notice they can do so much stuff on the game, they're just not even gonna use that because it's I don't know if it scales a lot, but you just do like 1, 2, 3, 4 hits into super, and then that's like no damage, and you're spending your meter, and you want to do those combos, you know, it's I mean I think it's good to have new tools for newcomers, but I think even newcomers not even gonna use them. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I think I agree mostly with what Roman said. Like 90% of the characters, that should be the case. Like, you know, it's a great introductory tool. One thing I noticed is like, you know, for newcomers, especially when they're not used to just the roll mechanic, a regular, you know, A and B roll. You know, I remember people telling me it's really hard to punish a roll. I don't understand it. Like I don't understand timing. But I noticed if you just spam A 4 times, your auto combo won't come out unless you're actually connecting with somebody. So it's actually something in the meta Abe actually pointed out. That's a great way to stop people from rolling. And if you're new, you know, it's kind of chaotic. So I think that's great. There are one thing I want to add though. There are certain characters, and once again I'll throw in something from my experience, that the auto combo might actually be their best option if they don't have meter. And Choi is actually one of the examples. In fact, if you look at the Choi the team villain trailer, it actually shows you like he actually does the auto combo. He does the EX uppercut punch, which is it's a new move where he pops up in the air, goes right in front of above their head and pops down. And when he lands, he just does auto combo because he has no option. He doesn't have a ground combo that ends in a special that you have to charge. And even if you did charge, you couldn't charge it because you can do C forward A, but you wouldn't be able to charge it in time. And I remember one of the previous years they made it to like back A or something, but they didn't do it for this year. So he literally can't do anything except the auto combo. And if you look at the KVO versus the Japanese tournament earlier, there was a Choi player, and that's all he did. He did the step move, the stomp move, like the Kim stomp, jump down B, and when he landed, all he did was auto combo, because that's the only thing he can do, because all his moves are charge moves. I guess he can do down up punch, but that's about it. But for the most part, Romance is right. Other than that, there's certain characters that's the only thing they can do.
Okay. Did you notice a difference in damage from the, maybe footage of the 24 character build to what you experience in the 36 character build, Kane?
Yeah, I mean, mainly from what people pointed out, I think that the example everyone keeps using is the Rio combo. We saw quite often in Japanese footage and in Stunfest, they did a super overhead. I think it was like down C forward A or down C, or overhead activate down C forward A, fireball A, EX house back kick, uppercut punch. That took like 50%, or just over 50%. And then 36 character build, it was, pretty obvious it was under, it was like 40% or something. So they did kind of scale it a little bit, but pretty much only because the 36 character build is my first experience. That's the only one I really have to compare to, based other than what I saw on the internet.
Okay. All right. So next questions are going to be about the characters that you played with or played against. So Romance. All right. I saw you rocking Yuri a little bit, and we talked a little bit about Yuri. But what was one things or a couple of the things you noticed about KOF 14 Yuri compared to King of Fighters 13 Yuri?
Man, what happened? My dive kick sucks, man. I'm really mad and sad about it. Well, but she still has a lot of stuff. I think she has a new way to play on 14 is like new strategy, and she still has really good normals. So I must say she I don't know if she got nerfed, but she just played different. Like Yuhan said, she can add cancel like far B. Like most of the characters, I noticed the confirm to do a combo. It's less. So it's not like before in 13 that you can do like low B, like Shen for example, like B spam B into stand B HD. And now it's harder. It's like you just have two hits to confirm max mode, and you don't want to spam the meter. But that's something that I noticed different in my character, Yuri.
Okay. Um, all right. I also saw you playing with King. How was King for you?
Uh, I love her that she still has a really good cross up. Oh, that too. I wanted to mention that. Like, not all the characters can cross up as good as others. So those characters that can cross you up, I think they're gonna be like the most played at the beginning. And something that I noticed too is that Mai is the new Mr. Karate on the game. She's really, really strong, man. She's super strong.
Oh wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. All right. Kane, what about you, man? You like what about the characters you played with that are in 13? How did they, I would say, like change or evolve?
A couple things. I want to address
Cry a
one
little
thing
bit.
but Yuri, first of all, it's kind of cool that you gave her. She's the only character that I know has 3 supers, so that's kind of cool. But anyways, I think I don't know about top tier, but definitely talking to Reynold, he's feeling that she's very, very high up there, and I think it's mainly because the way that 14 system kind of rewards a strong neutral game. And if you think about Mai in 13, she was always really strong neutral-wise. Where she lacked was high damage or, like inflicting explosive damage, and that was always her weak point. But now, since it's such a heavy emphasis on neutral and strong normals, and her normals are just the same, if not better, and they tweaked 1 or 2 things that she missed, and now she has it all.
All of it.
Yeah, it's mainly because of the system favors that Mai feels really, really solid right now. I don't know about top tier, but she's definitely up there.
Because I was playing a lot of players, and then her fireball games is just really good. Because
It's good.
You cannot like short hop. You cannot jump that fireball at all. And then if it's EX fireball, you're dead. You're
Yeah.
dead. So you have to hide. You have to high jump, and she can just jump before you CD. So the fireball is behind her. She jumps CD, and then you have to block. And then once you block, she's gonna do the mix-up, the down B, I think. And then she has a super, wake-up super now. It doesn't
So
do a lot
good.
of damage. She has a air throw. She has a climax anti-air invincible. She has too much stuff. That's what I can say that she'll be top tier because she has too many tools. Like some characters doesn't have any tool or a specific tool. So far, what I see, she has most of the tools. She has cross-up, she has fast move, she has fireball game, she has damage, she has wake-up. That's what I think she's gonna be top tier.
I think, yeah, she definitely has a lot of the tools, and her air-to-air game has always been like top tier. It's always been like you don't try to fight her in the air because you're gonna lose. I think in general though, 14, the whole kind of fireball air game, or I guess zoning game, is really strong. So if you're good at that, then you're going to love this. Because it's, partly to do with a little slower jumps, so it's easier to react to. But I think that's true. One thing that Roman touched upon earlier, I definitely noticed that it's a lot harder to cross up in this game. And it's kind of like, if anyone who played 13 arcade and went from the transition from that to console would notice they totally changed the whole, I guess, push box, is that what it is? So like it's very distinct. Like you can't cross up as easily anymore. Like Dulon, for example, could cross up easy in arcade. You can't do that in console.
Like 13 arcade until 14 now, that's true, Johan. It's really, really different. You can barely remember cross up, and then arcade it was everybody could cross up.
Yep, yeah. It's totally true. But to answer your question, Desmond, in terms of my characters, I played a range of characters, and I hate to be throwing out excuses, but I really did try to use some non-typical characters. Sure, I can fall back to Yori and all the comfortable characters, but I tried to use to use Choi. I tried to use Tung Furu, Chin. I don't want to spend too long complaining because I'd take the whole podcast up, but he's definitely got some revisions to his move list. He lost literally half of his moves because he lost both his command stances. If you included, the 4 follow-ups to all stances, then he lost half his moves. And so they kind of made him a little more basic. His knockdown is now he loses 2 drinks. And what they changed so it used to be this for every drink in 13 used to be 10% increase in attack damage, but you can do a max of 5 drinks, so a total of 50% increase. Well, here it's still the same, but every drink is 5%, but you get a total of 10 drinks. So you're meant to drink a lot more, but every time you get knocked down, you lose 2. And in reality, you're going to get knocked down a lot. And so it's interesting, but we'll see if they tweak it, if they leave it. You can now free cancel the drink from any ground special. So pretty much his half circle forward roll or his quarterback punch. Those are the 2 moves you can cancel into the drink. But you're still not safe. You can still get either swept or some fast super. But I will say what's been enhanced is his EX roll. His EX roll can no longer combo. Like you can't combo from a stance. It no longer has projectile invincibility. But, as you probably saw in the videos, or you will see in the Atlas videos, if you're at a certain distance, it will cross you up on the ground and hit you from behind. And it's really, really hard to block because you're not expecting. Even if you're expecting it, it's hard to block. Only thing that's good about it is it's not invincible, so you can still down B it. If you see it coming, you can still command throw it. But it's just like, imagine mid-combo on block, I stand C you, I activate, and I EX roll you. Like, you're not going to react in time. And then it sets you up for a full combo. Other than that, my characters, there's no other character. I tried Chang out, and he seems a little bit limited. Maybe there's more potential down the road. But I suppose that's just Chang. He's just meant to be played very basic. I really, really want to like King of Dinosaurs, but I can't find anything redeeming about him right now. But maybe I'm just not good enough to figure it out. A little bit slow for my taste. Only thing really good about King of Dinosaurs I noticed was his EX command grab. So his half step back punch, but the EX version of it, he actually walks forward and he has full guard point. Like, it'll grab anything. In fact, we did King's Climax, and he just grabbed it. He didn't care. he don't care. Like, he just grabs anything. That's probably his actually best move in the entire moveset, is his EX command grab. It's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to add about the characters.
Okay. Romance, I saw you playing with Mui Mui. What did you think of her?
I think she has a cheap stance. Like, it goes really, really far. And then I want to see what's going to happen when we figure it out, like, max mode combos. I'm thinking about, just, footsie games, like, stand Farsi into max mode into something, I don't know. I think she's fat. It reminds me a little bit of Chris from 2K2 or 98.
She does, huh? Yeah, she does, huh?
Yeah, he jumped D and then his stuff. Yeah, she's fast. She has good damage. Good Rekkas into kind of like save Rekka. I'm pretty sure some moves will punish, but she can do like Rekka into back Rekka. She has command grab, EX command grab. You can follow up, and her super. One of them, the kind of like Kamehameha, was far. So you're gonna see a lot of stained CD like everywhere, and then if you got the wall bounce, you're just gonna throw Kamehameha. I think that's gonna be something important about her in the game. Like she's just gonna throw that, and then if she, oh I gotta, but she's good. I think she's pretty good. I like her.
Okay.
Her normals are so solid, like all her normals. And I want to add that like her down B cancels, so you can do like down B. I think I don't know what the move is.
Go to forward kicks.
Yeah. But yeah, what Roman said, I think what we'll see, especially in the beginning, a lot of people anyone that can do a full screen special, whether it's Climax or Max 2 or whatever it is, if you just stand CD and you can just do a super, like that's huge. You can really take advantage of the wall crumple. They knocks you across the wall, and then you just do a super for quick damage or Climax or whatever it is. So that's we'll probably see a lot in the beginning.
Right. Okay.
I also tried Crookie.
Oh, yeah, how was he?
The tank character. And then I don't know, I think he has really good pressure and say stuff when he has people in the corner, but I don't think he has like a really good normals to get in, to jump in. But once he's in, he's gonna make you, like struggle. He's a really fun character, really good options, really, the clone games. EX clone are really ambiguous. You gotta 10 clones next to you, like both sides, and then you're like, okay. It's a really good character. I think a lot of people is gonna like the character.
Okay. KCO Pedro wanted to know how's Hein, the butler in Geese's team. Anyone tried him out? I didn't see too much footage on him.
I did play him a little bit. I tested him out, and he has a lot of people mentioned he kind of reminisces of a bit of Oswald.
Ooh, okay.
But he doesn't have as much option and variety as Oswald. He's like a poor man's Oswald. I hate to say that, but I will say his super where he explodes, kind of like an orb, that is fully invincible, and that is one of the few level 1 supers that have full invincibility. So many people have pointed out that a lot of supers don't have invincibility. A lot of desperation moves don't have it. You get hit out of it normally. But his, as far as I could see and tested, completely invincible. So that's awesome. But from the short time I played him, he does seem a little bit limited. And his game seems to be stronger in the corner, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I just play a little bit too, and then I was watching I was trying his options. They're like kind of like fireball in the ground, and then just like Johan said, it was kind of like limited. Like he doesn't have a lot of stuff to, like. And then there's a lot of characters, so I just jumped to another character right after. Yeah, it's kind of slow, I think.
Okay. Have you guys tried out Shannon?
Well, let's just put it this way: we're gonna see a lot of Shunays.
Shune. Okay, that's how.
Like,
okay.
We're gonna see a lot. we'll keep it at that. We'll see a lot of Shunays. We'll see a lot of Mui Muis, and we'll see a lot of Nakarurus for sure in tournaments.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe might.
Maybe might.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really good. He is the epitome of max mode. He embraces max mode more than anyone else. You put him on, I don't know, I should be saying this too much, but you put him on 5th round, and you sit on 5 meters, and you sit on raw activation max mode,
and you just throw stuff.
And you just throw stuff out, and then if it connects, you get like 50% off one super. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
so
and then
it's gonna.
Just go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it's gonna make a lot of people have to like use counter characters, maybe like Geese, and we obviously didn't get to try him, but I don't know if he can or cannot counter his whatever that mega fist he has.
Predictable.
Uh, predictable. Yeah, I know Chin can counter, but he doesn't follow up. But at least he won't get hit by it. So I don't know. Like it's gonna change a little bit of how people play against Shune because he's very dangerous on last round.
And then just like we were talking about, not all the characters can cross up, or cross up is not a big thing in this game anymore, right? But this guy, he can fly, he can be in the air and then cross you up with anything. It's like, okay, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to like block cross up that much anymore. But against that character, you just have to block everything. You have to block everything. He's really fast. The air dashes, the mechanic of his playstyle is helping him a lot, a lot.
Yeah, he's got everything. It's like the checklist. Check off everything. He's got everything, and it's usually like we understand that KOF traditionally, the main character, the protagonist, always gets everything. Really, it does. It's always great, but this is I think one step up. But we'll see. Maybe hopefully I'm wrong. He's really good.
Okay. All right. Well, check this out. I'm out of questions on my end. I might have some that might post or might pop in my head, but I'm gonna take some questions from the chat real quick. So let me see. I hope you guys have a little bit more time. Let's see. All right. So all these questions are gonna be all over the place. And like as far as like topic and concept. So Japanawa, shout out to you. He said, do you think that KOF14 will be bigger than 13? I mean it in the competitive scene. What do y'all think?
Yes. Most definitely yes, without thinking.
I wanted to say the same as Johan, but honestly, we'll see the netcode. Well, it's gonna be bigger, and then I can see newcomers, more newcomers playing the game, and then more people playing the game. So we just hope like the netcode helps us a little bit, and then this is gonna explode, man. This is gonna be just too much. Like I swear, this is gonna be too much. If the netcode works really good, it's gonna be huge. But yeah, I see a lot of people, more people than 13 playing the game.
Yeah, I think like I had this discussion with a couple of the group at E3 too. Like, you know, if I think about the journey that we had with 13 and all the people that from even Arcade Infinity and all the people we tried to get into the game when we were still just a small group, the offline scene before it even got big, all the people that kind of fell off the bandwagon because, you know, hey, the combos are too hard, or it's too hard to get into, or if I haven't played in 2 months, I feel like I'm so far behind already. Those issues aren't there anymore because anyone can jump into 14 and just have fun. Be competitive. And obviously, we don't know what the netcode's going to be like, but just based off the offline of what we've seen, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to do better than 13, for sure.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Another question. Someone said, oh, Lonta. Shout out to Lonta. Nelson. They didn't want to try out Nelson. I didn't see much Nelson on the street.
Richard Wynn, right? I think Richard Wynn is the only one who used them. Like, really used them. He seems like a lot of potential, but he's very. I mean, for those who haven't seen the move list, he's kind of like a Guy Tendo. You guys remember Guy Tendo when he's like just one direction of the button?
Oh yeah, yep.
For his inputs. Well, he's kind of like he's got A, B, C, and D. So you start with A, kind of like Angel too. You know, like A, B, C, and D. You start with A, you do B, and you either do C or D. And then, but he's got a lot of different mix-ups and stuff. But because of that, he doesn't have any EX moves, from what I can tell. And but he's super fun looking. I think he looks pretty good actually. What do you think, Romance?
I think he looks pretty good. I didn't try it, but I think his combos and his stuff looks pretty good. I liked it.
Okay. Oh, Romance. Question that just popped in my head, and also it's related to a question that's in the chat. You play with Luong. What did you think of Luong?
I think she has a really good, like, cross-up setups with a short jump short, or the Geki. I don't know how do you call the move. Like she does like a
the snake arms, right?
Yeah.
Or snake kick.
And then I don't think she's as good as far from far, because she can just do like like the kind of like Yamasaki stuff, like to keep you away. But I think she's gonna be good. I think she's a good character. She has a good max mode combo, and the difference with her, the difference against King, like she can go max mode, but she doesn't have like really good moves on EX. I mean max mode. She doesn't have like a really good anti-air, like a better pressure move when he's max mode, but she can actually do good damage when she's doing the combo. I think she's gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she, just from my observation too, she'd be a great first or second position character.
Definitely.
She's, I mean, just like Yamazaki, she can zone you out like crazy. She has an amazing sweep. Honestly, it's a cancelable. It's got great range. It's cancelable on whiff, I think. It's great stand CD. I mean, she's solid, I think.
Yeah, she has really good sweep. It has to hit something to cancel though. Yeah, it's really.
Oh, you do
far.
have to hit something? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. It's really far, and you can mix it up. Like jumping or just faking the. Yeah, it's really good.
Okay. It goes to the question that's in the chat. Do you remember her EX air move, and is that safe on block?
Which one?
The EX quarterback kick, I think, in the air.
I don't know if it's safe, but I noticed it was overhead, and regular one is not overhead.
Nice.
Okay.
Because I saw the SNK video. She did what EX Ren, the quarterback kick, landed EX Rin, which is half to the back kick, and then she did EX Geki, which is a fireball double or fireball AC. She did all 3 EX moves and linked it up. It was pretty cool.
Okay. I have another question from the chat. Lelouch84. How do people feel about Robert in this game?
Solid.
I played against Reynolds once, and then it's a solid character. DP, like good max mode or good damage. I think he's pretty solid. He's good.
Yeah, I think he plays largely like 13. Like he's pretty much what you see is what you get. Really good. When they upload the match from Atlas, you'll see Warrock doing a number on me because his moves are pretty safe, and I totally did not know how safe his half to back kick was. But yeah, he's solid, very very solid.
He got better clothes. Yeah, he looks good.
Oh, better clothes.
Yeah, he's definitely very stylish for sure.
Okay. Another question from the chat. How's Benny Maru overall?
I tried it a little bit, and then I play against Mr. KOF and Reynolds. That we just sing him a lot. Even though he doesn't have a wake up move, like he doesn't have a VP or super, I think his max mode is really good. So his max mode combo, it's good because you can like cancel EX into EX, and that's a lot of damage in the corner. And then EX Fireball, it's really fast. It's kind of like Mature Fireball, but faster, way faster.
That's true, yeah.
And then it's Benny Maru all the time, like jump D, like really good normals. I think he's really good, solid character.
I want to add to what Roman said. It's more of a general thing. Like, I noticed that the wake up game in 14 it's definitely changed a lot. Like, for starters, most people pointed out, there's that. 9 frames where you can't get command throw, which that's always been the case, but if you get air reset from the, so you do air to air, and when you land, you can't grab someone immediately. But from the wake up game too, I've noticed the person waking up, pushing normal buttons is actually really good. It's really weird to have that. I noticed that, and a couple other people noticed that. It doesn't seem like you can pressure as much on wake up as you could before. I don't know if that's how you feel, Romance.
Yeah, that's true. I can feel a little bit of that, definitely. It's gonna be not as free to just jump in on somebody, Like you gotta make sure they don't wake up or something, or they don't. You're on time on your middies and your active frames and everything.
I have a question. You remember in 13, when you wake up you know, you could wake up backdash to like to get like at least like one hit off of from the opponent. That way, you don't have to like keep blocking or get hit by a combo. Have you guys tried that out in 14? You know what I mean?
You talking about the backdash?
Backdash on wake up.
Does it
feels
have
like the same
invincibility?
Yep. Like it feels like to me, it feels like the same thing as 13, like first frame in the air.
Right. You're right. Okay. That's what I mean. Okay. So it's pretty much probably still there, right?
Yeah, I think you can still backdash, and you're not gonna get hit with a full combo if you wake up backdash.
Yeah. I want to take a quick second to point out a couple things I heard earlier from previous mentions, and it's mainly because of older builds. But I know that the French reported that you couldn't guard cancel roll or guard cancel blowback on crouch. That's no longer the case. You can still do that.
Really? Okay, thank goodness, man. Because when I was playing it at Combo Breaker, we couldn't do that. We had to like go to neutral, then hold back or something.
No,
like
you can
that.
do it 100%. Guaranteed, you can do it.
Okay, crouching. Okay. Thank goodness, because yeah, we were we didn't like that.
One more thing. From what I noticed in the Just Defend thing, I know they talked about it a little bit at Wednesday Night Fight. I don't know about like chip damage for death. I don't know if that's something they left just for death, but you definitely can get chip damage on Just Defend. That might be the case for Mark of the Wolves, but in 14, from what I saw, you still get chip damage. You still lose guard meter just less when you Just Defend.
Right.
So I wanted to clarify that.
And then
I don't know about like for death. They might change it just so you can't do it for death, but I think it's still there. Like I think you still can get chip damage to die.
Okay. All right. Some more questions. M Sigma. He said, "Is Iori godlike like always?" It looks like from what I saw from the videos and stream, people weren't really picking Iori too much. They were just kind of playing other characters. But yeah, what do you guys think of Iori?
Still the same. Still good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Iori is pretty good. It has new super. He has the same damage, same DP, for close E. It's really good. It's really good character.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He embraces the system very well, the new system, max mode system. It seems like they always do that too. Like when they test the new game system, they have to make sure that Iori and Kyo fit the system before they implement the new max mode wall crumple system, and he embraces it wholeheartedly, for sure.
All right, great. Another question from Lelouch 84. Someone told me Shanae's DP safe on block. Is that true? Is that something you guys noticed offhand or anything like that?
I don't know actually. That one I don't know. Romance?
I didn't get a chance to check that actually.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound like something that you're gonna have to like test in training mode or just from a bunch of matches.
Yeah.
Casio Pedro. He said, "What about Fuzzy Guard?"
It's out. You can't do that anymore. I mean, Fuzzy Guard. Oh, Fuzzy Guard. I'm sorry. I thought you were
talking about the what do they call it? The against command grabs? Are you talking about that?
Oh, alternate guard?
Are you talking about alternate guard?
That's what I mean. No,
alternate guard is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And then against some characters, now that we bring that out, it's really different. Like playing Bice or against Clark, and then like, oh, let me just do like ultimate guard. It plays really different. I like that. I like the feeling that you gotta play characters that you used to play the same way for so many years that you now you're scared when you're in front of them. Wow, I'm gonna get grabbed. It's like I'm gonna get grabbed. It's really fun to play different to the same characters.
Okay. Next question from the chat. From Shady, was it LJ? Did they add specific properties to Clark's slow command grab, or is it just delayed this time?
As far as I tested, it's just delayed.
Just like 13?
Just like 13, but no guard point.
Oh, okay, okay,
No,
okay.
no guard point. It's just delayed version. It has a slightly, it's not that much, but I tested it. It's slightly further than the D version grab. So the B version has more range, but not like super significant. But it's slightly delayed, and actually might be good because of the whole like throw invincibility frame. So if you do a delayed, it actually does help you a little bit, but you can completely hit him out of it still.
Okay. Yeah. So to ask if Terry's top tier. I mean, well, I don't think we should talk about tiers right now. Not all the characters are in the game. I mean, like he's pretty good from what I've played and experienced, but I don't think we should talk about tiers right now. Like the game's not fully out to talk about tiers. What do y'all think about Terry?
Strong.
Strong, really safe, really strong, and like always, good damage.
Yeah, try whiffing and punishing a rising tackle. You guys will laugh.
Yeah,
it's definitely
bad.
punishable, but it's like what the heck? It's so quick to recover. Like you just laugh when you see it. It's really good. Going back to like the whole Mai thing, I think like he just embraces the system very well. His normals got beefed up, and his EX moves work harmoniously with each other so well. So it's like,
yeah, I'm happy that the character got like really good tools. I think we have a lot of like Terry fans, and they're gonna like their character. They're gonna like their character. They're gonna be good with their character, and then we're gonna see way more Terrys than 13.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Next question. Does crouch be AA? I'm guessing anti-air work if they're landing on the ground. I'm guessing the low profile techniques that people are using.
I was trying to see if that worked, Desmond, but I couldn't get the chance to see like, oh, it's actually working, you know, because we were playing. So I must say we might be able to do it. I think it'll be possible to anti like wait somebody when they're landing, right?
Yep. I think I did see someone get low profile anti-air, but I think mainly because the air game is not as strong, the jumping game is not as strong. I didn't see the situations as much. But
that's true. And then some hitboxes are really good, so you're gonna get crossed up if you try to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What did you guys think of Joe?
He got better. I think he got better. Something about his jump arc. Nerd Josh was using Joe, and he was kind of like my training partner for a little bit, and I played a lot of his Joe. It just seems like he's not as floaty, his jumps. His normals are really good. His EX fireball does three fireballs.
It's really good. EX fireball is really good.
Yeah, and mainly it's because I had Chin and Choi. I could never jump over those fireballs. It was super hard. It was just like a struggle, man. I felt like noob status. But he's very solid. He has a forward A and a forward B command normal and a back B command normal, and they're interchangeable. So you can do one first or the other first.
Something else that I noticed on the game is if you don't hit when they're crouching, you're gonna miss your combos. Like you need to hit to make the character stand up and then follow the combo.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Kim. What do you guys think of Kim?
Kim is Kim.
Well,
I think Louis Cha demonstrated it best Wednesday Night Fight. Kim is still Kim.
Okay.
He's definitely got some changes, and then people mentioned, like, for example, his far D, you can't just link into close C anymore. But like, he never needed that in the first place.
Yeah, Kim's still Kim, definitely.
Yeah, I think I want to point out, and this is just initial observation, characters like Kim, and I guess I can only think of Athena after that can do an anti-air special from the ground that can also cancel into air supers. That's really big, because basically it's a free confirm. So anytime he does a flash kick, remember super cancels don't cost an extra meter anymore, you just do the super. You can always just take a billion years to confirm into air super. I don't know if Athena can actually hit him with the air super, but my point being is, like, you just do the flash kick, you confirms, okay, I do EX super, and that's huge for anyone that can have that ability.
That's
Maybe
true.
Andy. Maybe I don't know if Andy's climax is still air only or air potential. But yeah.
That's true. That now that you mentioned that, Johan, is gonna be really scared to press the button when
Yep.
Kim is waking up. It's like, oh, that'll be flash kick into super into EX super, and then I'm like that. Yeah, that's true. Kind of like Mr. Karate, you know, like wake up DP into everything.
Yeah. 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 So because of that, he embraces the system very well as well.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, yo, let's start wrapping things up. I would like to get some final thoughts or anything that you guys maybe forgot to mention or would like to mention about your experience with KOF 14 last week. So, Romance, anything?
It was an amazing week for me, man. I'm so happy that the new game, the new KOF is out. It's almost out, and then I can see like as a player, as a friend of many players around the country, we're gonna like this game. You guys gonna love this game. We're gonna play hours and hours. We wanna spend a lot of time. The game is good. The graphics are good. You guys gonna like the game definitely. I'm really happy about all this.
I don't think I can add anything more to that. It's seriously going to be. I can't tell you how many people I still talk to that played the game and say, man, I want to play it. I still want to play it. And you know, I know Romance feels the same way. We're constantly thinking about the combos. I haven't been so excited about KOF in a long time, and I played, you know, since '94. So like, it's going to be good. Play it, give it a chance, build your scene, introduce it to a friend because you owe it to them. It's such an amazing game. You'd be doing them a disservice not sharing this game to them.
Yeah, definitely recommend to all the people to try the game. I'm pretty sure Dream Console is gonna have like frame data and all that when the game comes out. Check it out and then play the game. You guys, I can put my hands on it. You guys gonna like the game. It's a really good game.
Definitely.
All right, great. Give some shout outs. Kane 317, you can start.
Really, shout outs to Dream Council first of all. I know I've been a little dormant and busy with a family now, but shout outs to Dream Council, and shout outs to Rochinagi, shout outs to Madman's Cafe. Really, just KOF fans. I mean, I think this game is gonna really bring us together. I can't wait. I got some old Japanese friends messaging me, and they're like, "Are you playing 14 yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's amazing. It's bringing everyone back together, and I just can't wait."
All right, Romance, shout outs.
Yeah, shout outs to everybody that I have played all over the country. Shout outs to Gunsmith. Shout outs to everybody from Dream Console. Thank you for having me. To from the people all over the places, and then I want to mention too that Desmond, I'm doing a tournament in Colombia in Peru, October and December.
Okay.
So hopefully you guys help me to promote the thing, and then pretty much to you guys for having me here.
All right, great, good, man. It's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on, Romance.
Thank you.
All right, so shout outs on our end. Get Dream Cancel t-shirts at dreamcancel.com/shop. Join the Dream Cancel KOF Discord server. Play King of Fighters 98. Ultimate Match Final Edition on Steam by KOF 2K2. on Steam by King of Fighters 13 on Steam. Shouts to KO Funeral. Shouts to Video Games XD. Shouts to Team Chaos. Hey, Romance, man.
Yes.
How excited is Team Chaos for KOF 14?
Man, Chris was about to cry last Wednesday when they're taking the setups away, dude. I swear. He's like, no, one more. I'm like, Chris, there's no one more. They have to take it. They're so excited, man. They're already like, we're already like talking about combo system, like how to do stuff. We all want to travel. We all want to travel and compete. We're really happy. Like, we're really excited.
All right, great. That's good to know. Hey, how many of the Team Chaos members were at Was It Night Fights in E3?
Felt like everybody was there.
It was a lot. It was like 6, 7. It was a lot, and it was a lot of people from different places.
Yeah, I think I recognize every single one. Like, at least 10 of you guys are all there, man. Shout out to Alice too. How did I forget about them? Shout out to Alice. Shout outs to SNK.
Oh,
Should
yeah.
Thank you for-
Atlus for bringing. I'm really happy that they're working together again. SNK and Atlus. That's only gonna mean good things for the community. Shout out to Maran Cafe too. Is a really good friend of mine too. Like, all of them.
All right, cool, great. Also, pre-order King of Fighters 14 for PS4. I pre-ordered mine at a local video game store. So hopefully, you know, I'll get the limited edition with the book, the 144 page art book, and the 3-disc music set. So pre-order it if you haven't. Shout out to Rochinaji. Also, donate Dream Cancel, you know, to keep Dream Cancel up and running at dreamcancel at gmail.com.
Please do, guys. Please do.
Yes, indeed. And again, CEO, this weekend in Orlando, Florida, KOF 14 will be there, the 36 character build. You might see one of the Atlas representatives there. If you see them there, you know, shake their hand, give them a high five. Just, you know, thank them for bringing the game to CEO. Also, Summer Jam 10X. This is going to be in Essenton, Pennsylvania. KO 14 might be there. We don't know just yet. Maybe 13 will be there at the side tournament. Well, KOF will be there hopefully in some form or fashion. So if you're in the East Coast, go to Summer Jam, presented by Big E Gaming. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I want to thank everyone for checking out this episode of the podcast. I want to give a shout out to everyone you know, that's gonna, you know, listen to the playback. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, share it as much as you can on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube if you can. Shout out to everybody in the Discord server and Discord servers for KOF. Again, I want to thank Kane317, the administrator of Dream Cancel,
Is back again.
Yeah. The return. You should have called this episode the return of King.
Thank you for having me.
And Romance as well, man. I think it's probably maybe your second or third time on the podcast.
Yes, and it's always such a good time talking to you guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. Most definitely. Maybe later this week or next week, I'm gonna talk to a different set of Socal players. We'll see who I can probably try to get. But again, I want to thank everybody for listening. Keep playing KOF as much as you can. We're going to have a lot of different events and stuff planned throughout the summer to hold people down while they wait. I know that how many days is left? Maybe like under like 80 or, you know, or something like that.
60 something? No,
yeah,
less than that.
Less than that? Maybe
yeah, like 60. Maybe like just 62 days or something. I don't know. Less, just 2 months and 2 days or something. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll have like events and stuff for people to, you know, to keep playing you know, KOF while they wait, because I know it feels like a long wait, man. Like right now, because, you know, so excited for it. And also what SNK is doing, you know, they're posting out these trailers almost every week and more information. So, you know, they're gonna keep making as much noise as possible until the game is released. And also we're going to, you know, when the game is out, we're going to have, you know, maybe online events and stuff like that, and build upon that much more. So again, keep playing KOF. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks to all the viewers, everybody asking questions. And we'll
shout out to KCO, Pedro, and all of them.
Yeah, shout out to the Kings of Colorado for sure. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching, guys. See y'all soon.
See you later.
Keep playing KOF.
Bye, guys.
Peace.